Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new piercing fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scotland Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Roly, piercing body modification tattoo Reddit weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe and join the channel. And today we are back for your new favorite season. That's it! I'm piercing shaming. If you do not know what this is, I stumbled across a Facebook page. Yes, I know a Facebook page. How very boomer. I stumbled across this page a little while ago and it's literally just called That's It, I'm Piercing Shaming. And people just post the most obscene piercing fails they found. It's almost a bit like Reddit, just a little bit less, I guess, a little bit less censored. Thank you for all the love and support on this series. I'm glad that you guys are still enjoying these piercing fails after so many years. However, just before we get on to that, I have a really exciting announcement. And I mean, this is so exciting. I cannot believe this is finally happening after so long. That this video is actually sponsored by myself. I finally have my own piercing line. Can I? Okay, so I'm very excited to announce that I do have my own piercing range with Alpha Body Jewelry. I've been working with this company for a little while now. I will put a link down in the description for you to go and check out the brand new jewelry line that is all about me. We have some really fun little jewelry things. We've got some like cat stuff in honor of my lovely Globex. We've got lava lamps. We've got my rainbow pig hat. We have, oh my gosh, we've got peaches because, you know, Jesus loves a good peach. Squat for Jesus. We've got teacups and teapots for What's the Darjeeling, rainbow jewelry, video game controllers, rainbow fans. There is so much to this range. After this video, go check it out. Go maybe buy yourself some happy. I'm very, very excited to finally have this out. Here's a few photos of me kind of like modeling one or two of the things as well. I just hope you guys love it. There's septum rings, studs, belly button bars, lots of different things, different sizes. And I will be shouting this out in the next few videos. And of course, going forward, and I'll always keep a link in the descriptions. Sponsored by myself. Let's not beat around the bush, Watley, and get on with these piercing fails. Okay, so this is, oh my God, this says a dermal at home. Not, oh my God. There's just music in the background, by the way. It said, okay, so, what? Jesus. Okay, so we see some things that, oh, that looks bad. That is swollen to the gods. We've seen piercings done at home before, right? Never dermals. Dermals is something we rarely see done at home because that's like the next level of difficulty. Like to do a dermal is more, you know, it's a lot more difficult, especially if you're not using like a dermal punch. A lot more difficult. English, I can't speak. It's hard enough doing a piercing at home, let alone a dermal. Oh, especially here as well. Like, don't mess with your eyes. Oh God, and this is an update. Look how awful it looks. Like, what were you expecting? What? Oh, Jesus Christ. The fact that you still got that in as well, you've left, that's not good. Oh God. And it's got, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God. And that was how she died. You dead. That is absolutely absurd. I cannot believe for a second that you would do a dermal at home. That's like next level, like, stupidity. Unless, like, to do it yourself to get the angles. You honestly have no idea what you're doing. Putting in then, like twisting the needle inside your face like that. She's dumb, girls. Dermal, more like dumber. Oh,
it's so funny, I forgot to laugh.
So troubleshooting this infected tragus piercing caused by gout. I didn't actually see what the... I'm going to start that again because I missed what they said. Troubleshooting this infected tragus piercing caused by a DIY rock salt solution. Oh my gosh. The thing is, like, yes, you can clean your ears with like salt water and stuff. Just use saline. You know, the problem is with a lot of people when they use this salt is they use too much. They end up like burning the skin. Burn the soles of our feet. It does sometimes go too far and you burn the skin. It's very easy to get it wrong. I would always suggest, like, I've advised people to use salt water before, but like you have to be very careful with the amounts you're pushing. A lot of piercing studios will sell their own cleaning solution anyway. So if you're going to an actual piercing studio, ask them. They'll probably sell you things anyway. You have to pay a bit more, but isn't it better to have like actual stuff that's pre-made? Body modification shouldn't be cheap. But yeah, look how swollen. That is gooey. That is swollen. I've never seen a tragus so thick. Size queen. This is absolutely obscene. Inside out nostril piercing. What the hell does that? What do you mean inside out nostril? You're gonna, oh. You're gonna go, oh God. Maybe we shouldn't pierce towards people's eyes. Oh God! He was seconds away from being blinded. Ouch! Some things don't need reinventing. And like piercing upwards towards the eye, is that really a good idea? Piercing people of the piercers of the piercing community. Would you ever pierce upwards through the nostril? I've personally never seen... I mean, both of my nostril piercings, they went from the top down. Obviously, it makes more sense to not pierce towards the eye. But like, if we look for 2 seconds, when she like puts the needle down, why are we, if he like was to blink or something or to move a little bit, like why are we resting a sharp needle literally on the like eye? Like what are we doing? What's happening? How can you be this stupid? Why are we pressing? Some things don't need reinventing. A needle in the eyeball, girls. Sphinx cats done.
No, those are stuck on.
Stop it. What are you doing? Oh, why don't your cat lick
Those
your
are
face?
stuck on.
Oh my god.
Those are stuck on.
Why are you not stopping him?
No, those
That
are
is-
stuck
that-
on.
What? What are we doing? Can we? No,
Those
that's
are
so.
stuck on.
First of all, I love my cats. I have 2 cats, right? They're absolutely beautiful. I hate the idea of them licking my mouth. I don't want them licking my face anyway, but even like being near my mouth, they lick their holes. Like they lick their holes and clean themselves. It's actually quite painful. Sometimes they might lick my hand or something, or my arm when they're like cleaning themselves. It might come up to me. So, you know, it's just natural that they do that because they think they're going to clean you as well. It actually hurts. Their tongues are rough because the little hooks are on their tongues. Have that on your face, it would hurt. It'd be uncomfortable. To me, that's really gross. Like that is gross. 2 seconds ago, you were just licking your asshole and now you're licking my face. I don't like that. It's just foul. And letting the cat bite their lip piercing and pull it, to me, that's really gross.
No, those are stuck on.
Again, like you're just letting the cat lick your face and like lick onto your mouth and stuff. It's just gross. So I find this gross. You might love your cat and you might let your cat do it, but I think it's sick. I think it's gross. It's really gross. And why are you just letting him do it?
Those are stuck on. Those are stuck on.
That's gross. Sorry, it's gross. Sorry, it's gross. Gross. No, sick.
Please don't do that.
What? Oh no, turn the music off. Stingray piercing. We need to seriously stop inventing new piercings to kill ourselves with. A stingray piercing, and it's a surface piercing on the bottom side of the tongue now. What are we doing? At least with a snake eye piercing or a scoop or frog eye, you can at least see it. This isn't like, what's the point in having a dangerous piercing if you can't even see it? You're gonna walk up to it and be like, hello, I really like talking to you. Oh, it's just so stupid. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Stingray piercing. The basement is full of bodies. Say it with me, children. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, not this. Not. God, we saw this a little while ago. Jesus, look, what are we doing? This is beyond dumb. Like, there's dumb and then there's dumber. And this is the latter. This is obscene. Nail clippers as well, wonderful. We always love to use nail clippers when piercing our hand webs. Just obscene. It's just obscene. It's not only is there no sanitization, no gloves, you're using a piercing gun to pierce the hand web. Like, it's just absurd. If I need to tell you what this is, if I need to tell you why this is wrong, you are truly brain rotted.
They do stupid crap like this to feel special.
I should never have to explain to you, and I'm not going to tell you why doing this is wrong. I'm just not even bothering telling you. If you need to hear that, you are done. No hope for you. Have you ever considered drinking bleach?
Die!
I'm glad back in 2008 was it? I actually wanted to get, because back when I had more surface piercings, I had like my wrist piercing, my nape piercing and stuff. I was thinking about maybe getting like a hand web piercing. And when I did it, my piercer, she picked up my hand and she was like, are you fucking stupid, and put it down. So this person is getting some kind of, I love all the colors and the pink. This person is getting a bridge pissoage. So, okay. I do love a bridge piercing. I'm not going to lie. I am guilty of loving, guilty, as if I go to jail.
A crime? Oh, goody.
Yeah, I love all the pink and purple hair though. I love the aesthetic. Gorge. Okay, so bridge piercing. So why is it in piercing shaming though? What's gone wrong? Oh, it's a bit wonk, isn't it? Oh, it is a little bit wonk. Oh, she's not happy. You could see it. You could see it in their face. It's Blue Banana. I will admit that I have had many piercings at Blue Banana back in the early days, in like 2008, 9, 10 kind of time. The place I was, it was clearly some kind of like learning store because the piercers would rotate so frequently. Like, I rarely had a piercing done by like the same person. It's not the most straight thing, but if you look at their face now, just watch their face, you can see that Like, that's not normally when you get a new piercing, you love it. You're like, exciting. I know sometimes people can be a bit overwhelmed, but that's not the face of someone who's very happy. Bridge piercings are notorious for being wonky, like, and they're one of those piercings that, like, you need to get perfectly straight. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it just definitely wasn't perfect. You know, back when I was getting piercings first, piercing knowledge was a little bit different, so maybe Blue Banana isn't as bad as it was back then, but at least when I was going, it was a rotating place, and I feel like it was like the first place that a lot of these like professional people would start to pierce, which meant there was always something kind of going wrong quite frequently because there'd be angles a bit weird, things maybe done like in the wrong position. Like, it wasn't the most uncommon thing to see. Of course, being in a small town, there wasn't really many places that you could get pierced. Don't sue me, Blue Banana, but that was just my experience back in the day.
Isn't this a fun place?
Oh, Jesus. Oh my, you say, oh my God, you are not going to be able to talk. You will not be able to talk. My tongue in my mouth fits just about. There's always a thing about, like, you know when people say, like, you're now conscious of yourself breathing, you're now conscious of your clothes against your skin. Another thing that people used to say is you're now conscious of the fact that your tongue is too big to fit in your mouth. The idea of having like two balls on the front there, it's constantly going to be touching the backs of your teeth, and you are going to be like scraping slowly away at the inside of the enamel, scraping that away, the more you keep it in. At this point, I do kind of feel like I'm starting to think snake eye piercings is now natural selection rather than people just being ignorant. It's so commonly known as the dangerous piercing. If you honestly get this, I now don't feel sorry for you. There's no way you would have been able to avoid the fact that this is a frowned upon piercing in any way, shape or form. Oh my God. I am... I mean, this isn't a piercing. I know someone's put this in the page that says, Claire's really going all out in these days. This person is, I'm assuming they've been working at some construction site or some garage or something, and they have a massive screw. I have to blur the middle section. You can see each side of it, either side. A massive like screw, literally just like impaled on his hand here, right through the side of his hand. How could you do that? I don't know what the story is here, but that is absolutely foul. I am needed in the basement. We actually installed a lift now, so I can just... If you do want to see the uncensored version, though, come follow me on Patreon and you could be as traumatized as me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have to say, I've seen swelling in the ear before. It's normally like, I mean, it's not obviously localized. Like when swelling happens, it happens around. The upper earlobe section is actually swollen as well. That is bad. How is it so swollen? Like, I've never seen swelling just spread out that much. That means it's really bad on the inside. This is like proper antibiotics level of like, I need help. That's not just, oh, I just knocked it and there's a little hypotropic scar forming. No, that's, I'm dying. My whole ear is going to rot off. Go to A&E. That is A&E worthy right there. Wow. Oh God, music, no, stop. I'll be quiet. Too much. I can't cope. Too overwhelmed. Hang on, wait. That was so stupid. Everything just, Facebook's video player is so broken, it's so difficult to navigate through. So it says, I pierced my labrae, but I only had septum jewelry. My bar jewelry comes in tomorrow and I'm good to have it until tomorrow. So why couldn't you just wait until tomorrow? Like, I mean, I say don't do it at all to your hair, but why couldn't you not? Oh, I guess you could, you know, you had to do a video. That's obscene. I mean, the quality is awful. You can just about make out what you can kind of just about make it out here. And not only have you just got a new piercing, oh, do you bite your nails? You not only just got a new piercing, you're doing this as well. Oh, look at my lovely luscious lips. And that was how she died. Hey, what's happening? Piercing through lipstick. Oh my, what? I've got my lipstick on, cheek piercings pierce through. Why are they, what? What's happening? Some things just don't need to be content. I don't understand why everything has to be made now into some sort of like jokey content. I recognize this name. I feel like I've seen this person do bad ear stretching before. I understand that social media now has made it kind of normal for people to do sort of weird things on the internet. But like when you're dealing with things like tattoos and modifications and things that really affect people's lives, you shouldn't be making like jokey content out of it like this. This doesn't need to be content. I don't really understand why, as a professional body piercer, you would sort of indulge in this type of work. It's the same as what I said about Lulu body piercings originally. I used to really like them. And then they started to do more and more intense things. And then they just started going against everything that they originally would stand for and that any normal professional piercer would stand for, because they just, you know, got that fuel for social media attention when they didn't need it. They had a successful piercing studio. They didn't need to do all this. And yeah, I just feel like, do you need to do this? Do you need to put lipstick kisses on their cheeks and pierce through it. Like, someone's got, see, again, this just shows how ignorant people are. Someone's commented, okay, what's exactly wrong with that? No different than getting a piercing with foundation on or something.
What is the matter with you?
When you go to a piercer, they will get an alcohol wipe and they will wipe around all the area, getting rid of all the makeup anywhere near the area. They won't pierce through foundation. That is awful. You are crazy. You are crazy. Whoa, you're dead. Okay, so wait, what the hell? What is this incredibly zoomed in? Length people actually do. What? What's happening? Oh, is this? Oh, God. That is. I mean, the quality of this is absolutely, it's like literally been filmed on a potato. That belly button piercing is wild. It's like sideways. It's literally like sideways on this girl's stomach. That's not, was that even a belly button piercing? That looks more just like a upper sort of groinal piercing. Like you've just above the groin there on the like the really lower stomach below the belly button. You just kind of got like a surface piercing. What, who did that?
The devil.
I can't know. Obviously, I have no idea what the story is here. So, for all I know, this could have been a piercing she had ages ago, and it's just really rejected so far that it's like twisted out of shape. But to be like that twisted, where it's basically horizontal, I feel like it was probably done really horrifically. What is that? What is that? Sis, what doing? Okay, this girl literally dropped dead gorgeous, but what is that? Why? So I on a tattoo group and thought you guys would like it. I don't even think it's a badly done piercing. Just why though? I mean, that is a badly done piercing. Any piercing on the finger is automatically a badly done piercing. There's like, it's a finger is not somewhere to get piercings. Like it's automatically bad. Wow. I mean, I'll be honest, I really hate that tattoo, but because that's going to age horribly, and just having all the red ink, that's going to look like in the future, like not even that long in the future, you'll look like you got some sort of like rash or like maybe eczema or something on your hand as that ages. Piercing on the finger as well. Oh God, someone needs to guide you better in life, girl. Someone needs some better life guidance, because at the moment it doesn't look like you've got very much.
He's such a bitch.
Baby gets his first piercing. Both ears on a boy?
He's gonna look so cute.
No, he's not gonna look so cute. Again, I'm just sick of this. I'm just sick of this. I don't care where you're from. Well, this is just America. The thing is as well, again, I wanted to stress out about this. Say in your culture, it's very normal for young, like babies to get their ears pierced. Okay, so why do you have to do it at Claire's? There's no justification being like, oh, but just because it's not, we're gonna use a piercing gun. Like I don't understand the weird, like people just don't seem to actually have real critical thinking. So why didn't you go to an actual professional body piercer? Why did you take him to the shopping? Like he's sitting on his mum's lap in like, it looks like, I'm assuming it's a Claire's. It looks like some kind of one of those shopping mall piercing things. This is not a clean, sanitized environment. So even if it is normal where you're from that babies get ears piercings, why do you have to do it so like wrong? You can't defend that. Like you just can't defend it. You just cannot defend that. Babies like this quite easily, they learn with their mouths, they learn with their hands, they're constantly grabbing. I remember watching my niece and nephew grow up. They'd put everything in their mouth. They'd always pick something up and you put them in their mouth. Like those teething toys you kid like babies and stuff have. Babies learn with their mouths. They pick things up and they put them in their mouths all the time, constantly. Having a baby that young having their own piercings, how are you going to stop them in the night when they're in bed feeling their ears? Because you know, this baby's going to have some pain over the next few days as well, because it's going to be throbbing, picking up their ears, pulling on their ear jewelry. We've already had one story of a baby eating piercings. Like how are you going to stop them from doing that? Are you going to strap them down to their bed with their arms down like this? Oh God, what now?
Thermal piercing?
Okay, we see this person all the time. They own this like piercing studio. They do loads of content where they do spin the wheel and you get like a free piercing. A lot of the time when they do the piercings, it's just awful. This I don't know how this piercer has some kind of following and people go to them because they do such terrible things. I can't want to reel off everything they've done, but like if you've watched me for a while, you know who this is, and the stuff that they do is just obscene. Oh God, I would not trust this person doing a dermal piercing. Absolutely not. Belly. Oh. I just don't understand why anyone would pierce someone standing up. Why? I have never in my life seen an actual professional body piercer piercing someone standing up. If this person fainted, there are many different things could happen. They've got a lot of piercings already, but that's, you never know what can happen in someone's life. They might not have eaten very well, they might be a bit unwell. There's so many different things that could happen. if you're piercing someone standing up and they faint, the distance that they're going to fall is, they could really hurt themselves and it'll be your fault. Why would you not sit them down, lie them down flat on the, like you're gonna get a belly button piercing, just lie them down on a, like your piercing bed and pierce them lying down. Because if this person falls over standing up, they're going to smash their head on the floor.
It's murder then.
But it doesn't shock me from this piercing page. Like, they are awful. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've had this piercing for a year. I keep trying everything and sometimes this goes away. It always been coming back. If anyone knows what I can do to get rid of it, please. Sis, if this keeps coming back over and over again, your body doesn't want it. That's a gnarly bump. That's not just a bit of an irritation bump. It kind of looks like they've just got a curved barbell as well. That doesn't look like an actual piercing, like proper surface piercing bar. I'm just way too scared. I'm just way too scared to have anything like that like around my eye here, which is weird because I love eyebrow piercings, but I guess because it feels a little bit protruded. But to have it like so close to the eye area, because like this part of the eye skin is so sensitive, to have something close to it like that with like so infected and bumped, this needs to be removed. Like I would say go to an actual professional and like get them to take a look at it and see if you need, like if they can remove it and clean it, and maybe you might need antibiotics. I don't know how deep the redness goes. It could be fully infected on the inside. I know you can be stubborn, I get it, but if you have a specific piercing on your body constantly, and I'm talking like constantly, every few months, suddenly decides to flare up and you've got loads of bumps on it. And like to this level, these kind of things don't just come around normal piercings. There's something wrong there.
Get it out!
And as I said, it's clearly been pierced with the wrong type of jewelry as well. So that will never heal because you've not got the right thing inside you. I think we saw this before a little while ago. I think we saw my coping mechanism, and she's like, oh, no music. I'm just a girl dying in my bathroom floor. I want to just say something, right? People don't like it when I create things like this, but this is essentially what we're doing here. To say my coping mechanism is to get piercing guns and to dangerously pierce your ear at home, this is SH. This is essentially just glorified SH. Just because you can get something pretty out of it, SH is still SH. If you're stressed and you're dealing with something, this is not going to cure anything. This is no different than going, oh, I'm stressed out, I'm gonna then get myself drunk. I'm stressed out, I'm gonna take some substance. I'm stressed out, I'm gonna, my coping mechanism is go gamble. Nothing about this is like helpful in any way, shape or form. Saying things like this is my coping mechanism, you need therapy. You need someone to talk to, even as a family member. Like, this is not the way to deal with sad and stressful situations in your life. Dangerously piercing your cartilage with piercing guns that can end in so much horrific, like the end result can be horrific and it should be taken very seriously. Hence why I'm not making stupid little jokes. Like, this is serious and you should seek some kind of professional help. And even if you say things like, well, I can't afford it, well, you also can't afford to go to the hospital because you ripped open your cartilage, you got a huge infection in your ear. Come on, Sims team! What's this? This person's like, this is a yeah, you can tell this is clearly this jewelry thing. This was clearly like designed by someone who doesn't really understand piercings. Imagine having that kind of jewelry in one of your ears. The bottom part of it would be so hanging down, it would just completely ruin your whole. Don't be disgusting. That would completely ruin it. Having like such a huge years and years. We're talking like over a decade ago. I used to wear like tapers in my ears as like jewelry before I knew any better. But like, it would pull it down a tiny bit, but it was still quite light. It was never like anything too dangerous. To do something like that's this big, especially because it looks like this is bigger than what the hole actually is. So this would be a lot heavier. Like, it's stupid. Oh, The Sims. Dead now. A belly ring and an eyebrow that's holding on for dear life. Oh my God. Hello. Is it Joe? Oh, wow. Giving Joe Exotic for a run for his money. That is a fully belly button bar as well. No wonder it's coming out. It's going to be so heavy. Oh, Jesus Christ, Miriam. What are you doing? Guys, can I just say one thing? When you have curved barbells in your eyebrow, please make the balls on the end small or cones on the end small. You don't want anything too big around your eye. First of all, I feel like she'd be able to see that in her vision. If she's looking to the side, she would be able to see that huge, like, I think it's like a star, isn't it? Like a star end. She'll be able to see that. It's way too big. You want to catch her on anything. Like, eyebrow jewelry is not something you want oversized. Some jewelry kind of slightly oversized and looks all right, but eyebrows, absolutely not. Obviously, when it's first pierced, the bar is going to be a bit bigger, but as soon as you can scale that down, do it, because that's going to get caught so easily. Eyebrows are so sensitive, you don't want that chance. So make sure you get something that perfectly fits your eyebrow. So don't use long ass bars like this, oversized with belly button jewelry as well, where it's so big on the bottom, like you're just asking for trouble. Make it double to protect the world from ejecting piercings. No, we're not doing this again. No, get off my screen. Get off of my screen. We're not doing the uvula piercing. No, stop it. Stop it. Gagatrondra. We're not. I couldn't. I'm not got a good gag reflex. Sorry, man. This is. I could never. You're asking for death.
You killed her.
You would have saw it already. You would have seen this get worse over time and you just went, no, it's fine. Why did you not go, maybe I should make the jewelry a bit smaller so it doesn't bash each other. It keeps bashing me in the face. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, what? Have I seen this? I don't think I've seen this before. So I know this piercer, Ramon. He's been in videos a few times. I actually really like him. Interesting thing to have like an up. I'm assuming this has to be some kind of like, either they were born with some kind of like, I guess, birth defect, or like maybe someone commented here saying, is that like an old feeding tube? Like maybe they had something that they needed to be fed through there. I'm not sure. It's almost like an upper belly button piercing, but like on the, like it's literally like sort of just below like the sternum. I like Ramon, so I trust his judgment that there was obviously nothing really serious there. You know, there could just be like a dent and a bit of flapper skin or whatever. Interesting. Wow, a chest belly button piercing. I've never seen it before. Again, I've known Ramon for a long time, so and he's actually a really good piercer, so I trust his judgment in doing this, that it isn't anything like, terrible. Raise your hand if you've ever seen anything like this before. Oh God, almost 5 months old. It was done Mean Girls Day. I forgot how much smaller the part was removed compared to the whole, but it makes sense. This removed how I stored it for the shoot. Oh God, she even kept. So the person has a conch punch removed. I've got mine done. I love it. I don't think I would do it in a shape because over time, that is definitely going to not look like a star. This is obviously 5 months old. In a few years' time, it's not going to retain a lot of that shape because, of course, you would need some kind of jewelry to keep it open. I could take mine out and it won't go back to normal, obviously. Cartilage doesn't shrink as much as like, actual, like an earlobe would if you're trying to downsize it or something, but it will shrink a little bit. And of course, with it having all the edges like this, these edges are going to slowly sort of shrink a little bit. And I don't know, in the long run, this isn't going to look like a star anymore. It's going to look like a funny shape. It's going to be a bit weird. I mean, you can already kind of see like this bottom half of it, like this top bit still looks relatively good. This bottom half here looks a little bit wonk. Oh God, what's this? Did your lip piercing hurt? That's wow. That's low. That's really low down the lip. Now, I guess someone's commented, I don't think that's even considered lip piercings anymore. That is a lot. That is low. I mean, it does look a bit scabby as well. That does look a bit scabouage. Yeah, that's low. That's like a lower labrae. You've got like low snake bites. That is low, because that's not lip piercings. It's almost like, because labraes are a bit lower here, so they're not actually like on the lip itself. These almost are like side labraes. I don't think I've really seen lip piercings like down this low before. Drip it low, pick it up slow, scabby on my lip, I'm crusty. I mean, if you wanted them there, wonderful. That's not the thing. But like, did your lip piercings hurt? With the thing, and it's on the actual photo. I'm like, well, you're calling them lip piercings. That's not really a lip piercing. Where do you consider it still the lip? Like, is this still? No, it's more like a chin. Because obviously it's all part of the same thing. Do you consider it like down here to be the lip still, even though it's really low? I don't know. Where does the chin start and the lip end? How is this possible? How on earth have you managed to stretch your hand webs? What? Oh, there's some stretch. Remember that ages ago that woman had like managed to stretch her belly button and it feels so wrong. There are some places in your body where people stretch and it just feels so like unnatural and creepy that it just gives me the ick. This is one of those places. To stretch these parts of your hand web, that gives me severe icky wicky sticky wicky. You're gonna rip out your dicky. These kind of piercings are notoriously reject. You're a reject.
Everybody hates you.
Rejection heavy, obviously, because it's on your hands. The idea that we're able to like heal it enough to be able to stretch it and stretch it to this level. To be fair, I'm actually quite impressed. Why are we just seeing suddenly loads of belly bump? Is this going to be the thing now that everyone comes back? Everyone's having bad belly bump piercings. Look how raw that looks. That bar is too small. It's obviously really swollen and angry. It is too small for what you have. You've done it yourself. I don't know who did what or what's done what. The bar is way too tight and it's going to be eaten by your stomach. Like, that's not
something that I would particularly buy for myself.
Go to a piercer, and if it was a piercer who put this in, go to a different studio and get them to change it, or you might have to take it out, or even get antibiotics. It's hard to tell sometimes if things are infected because you never know what's like on the inside. Low-hanging fruit. Oh, wow. Just saw this on TikTok. Okay, so, I mean, this person has a lot of piercings. I mean, this looks a bit angry here. I don't know what this jewelry is hanging down from their, like, lip piercing in the nose. I don't know the story here. If they were done it themselves, whatever, it's fine. It's not my style because I feel like, I mean, they got, like, rainbow contact lenses, so clearly this, and the jewelry, clearly they're very expressive, and we live for that, and I encourage expression. Love it, love it, love it. I don't really know anything about this. This kind of looks like there's a bump on it, and I would never have anything so heavy hanging down from my lip. I don't see this and go, disgusting, take everything out. Like, it's fine. It's just a different style, that's all. God. What kind of positioning is that? That's weird. First of all, this person looks very young for a tongue piercing. Secondly, it's really far back in this girl's tongue. And it's also off to the side. Sometimes, when it comes to how your veins and capillaries and all that shit is in the tongue, you sometimes have to get it at a funny angle. Like, it's not uncommon to get things that are slightly off. They're slightly off, though. And then there's this. That is so far back in this person's tongue. That is so far back. And it's, like, really offsided. I don't think someone knows what they're doing, do they?
You stupid bitch!
I'm sure this is just like a fake tongue or something. Like, what? I don't know what's going on here. This girl looked way too happy. Like, if you were to actually get your tongue pierced with a piercing cartridge like this, you would be in absolute agony. This has to be a fake tongue or something. What are we doing? Why is there so many belly? Well, this isn't even a belly button piercing. This is just a belly piercing. What's happened? Why are we suddenly seeing? Either like someone just suddenly got this vendetta against belly button piercing. They've actively gone out and searched out for belly button piercings to post on this page. But they've all been different people who are posting them. Like, why are we just, what's with the belly button craze? Is this back? I mean, again, piercings come out, there's a lot of piercings that come in and out of fashion. When I first moved to London back in 2015-16 time, there was septum piercing galore. It was everywhere. Suddenly everyone was getting septum piercings. Even like celebrities were like wearing fake septum piercings. Didn't Rihanna get a septum piercing? Like Lady Gaga had one. Loreen even was wearing one for a while. Is belly button piercings back in the thing now? Is this like the thing now? Because we've just seen a lot of belly button piercings. And like, we always see them all the time, obviously, but to have this many in one video, there's normally, you know, would say a trend has happened somewhere. So maybe for the next year, we're going to see like loads of belly button piercings going wrong. Oh gosh, eating with a face full of piercings with all that in your mouth. So I mean, I have seen this woman before. She's very sweet. I mean, obviously this level of piercings on the face isn't my style. But from what I can remember, I've not seen her for a little while. I remember I would get tagged in her when she first kind of have rose on TikTok and stuff. Like, she seems really lovely, and it seems like she goes to piercers. She doesn't just like do it herself at home. So I don't really have a problem with this. It's just not my style. Everything looks clean. I mean, this eyebrow looks like it's in a strange location. It looks more like on eyelid. Like, I actually don't have an issue with this woman at all. But yeah, it's just not my style. So this was found on TikTok. Shame on this piercer. There's several videos on this person performing frowned upon unsafe piercings. God, just look how awful that. Like, oh look, it's so far to the front as well. Jesus Christ. We're done with it. I'm done. Can we stop? I can't believe we're still... There's a second one now we've seen in this video. It's 2025. It feels, for some weird reason, it does kind of feel like we're almost regressing in some ways. Like, the world feels like it's regressing in like stupidity. Am I the only one that feels? I mean, obviously when it comes to like rights and progressiveness and all that stuff, obviously, like, we just see the rise of Donald Trump and all that stuff, what's happening in America right now. As a whole, I just feel like we are regressing in some ways. And I feel like we've seen a lot of like weird things on piercings that we were seeing, you know, 7-8 years ago when I started doing these piercing fail videos. The fact that we're seeing a lot of stuff that we saw back then now, weird to me, because there was a lot of time when things were getting better, at least somewhat. It feels like we've regressed a lot now, and I don't understand why people have gone back to being insane.
So I used to put like trousers on my head.
Guys, please, I've said it before and I'll say it again until I literally have no more blood left in my body because I've drained it all screaming too much. Stop putting straight bars in surface piercings. It is 2025. This is the mistakes you would make in the early 2010s, late 2000s, not now. But even when I was getting my surface piercings back in the day, it wasn't proper staple bars. I mean, did they exist? I don't know if people were using them. It was ones that were like ever so slightly angled at the top, but it was still like flat on the bottom, but the top was a little bit like this. It wasn't completely straight, it was a little bit like this. This is like 2008-9 time. Even I was getting like surface bars back then, never straight bars or curved barbells in surface piercings. So even then, like when to put straight bars in surface are stupid. I just find it balmy that this stuff is happening now. Went to go visit my sister in Ottawa and saw the small shop, made me cringe so bad. None of these are sterile and some are oddly shaped. I mean, this is very normal for like just like piercing wholesalers or something. You can sterilize and clean piercings yourself. Of course, when you change your piercings, the piercing should be at least pretty much healed. So people going to buy this kind of stuff, I mean, there might be some stupid people. This isn't as like triggering as you might think. You know, any piercing studio, a lot of them would have lots of jewelry everywhere. You know, if your piercing is healed, just clean the jewelry when you get home. Just sterilize the jewelry when you get home. You're fine. Like this isn't as upsetting, I don't think, as people. I don't think people understand. But this is kind of normal for a lot of like piercing wholesaler stuff. Just clean the jewelry yourself when you get home. Just, you know, you wouldn't use this in like freshly pierced piercings. You would need like one of those, I keep forgetting the bloody machine's called, that like sterilizes the jewelry. Just here to shame myself. A poor jewelry choice, shame it with me. If you can't shame yourself, how the hell are you gonna shame somebody else? Yeah, wow, look at this ear cup. It looks like, you can see, I don't know if maybe some of it might be the tattoo, but it looks like the ear is swollen and it's sort of like holding it in. I quite like the date piercing with the moth or something. Do you mind? But yeah, there's this kind of cuff jewelry. Oh no girl, you're gonna get some swollen problem. I'm gonna yawn. I recently got some like back tattoo work done and I've just not been able to sleep very well because tattooing the back is such a nightmare to like heal and deal with because you can't really get to it. And I've got like this whole section done here now. So yeah, it's been a lot. So I've not really been sleeping very well. So I'm very tired. Oh, and I'm old.
You're nearly dead.
I don't know, it just looks uncomfortable. Oh gosh, this person's got a double belly button piercing. So they've got, I mean, it looks like almost like you can see a bit of balm. It could be like a vein, I guess. Look, having your belly button pierced at the top and bottom can be cute. I like that. One of my friends had like one of those it was like 4, and like it was extreme in things. That's fine. You just shouldn't have this type of jewelry. Like it's too big. If you're gonna have it like this, make it smaller so they fit perfectly. Because at the moment they're almost like battling for position. They're like, I'm in the middle. I'm the baby. Like it's trying to. Like the bottom ones are too big. These bars need to be smaller so they're tighter against the holes. Obviously not squeezing it, but you can't have this sort of long dangly jewelry because they're too big for each other with the big, you know, the big ball on the bottom. They need to be smaller so they fit snug, so they're not like kind of clambering over each other to be like the dominant leader of the belly button. Well guys, we're well and truly aboard that trigger train today. Choo speeding down the railway, had to crash over a cliff and plunge to our death. Bye! Oh, I'm about to like Jesus Christ. Oh, squatted for Jesus. Oh, Jesus was love a good piercing. Oh, Jesus was the original piercing. Oh, this is up. Oh, you are crazy. This is utterly obscene. I don't even. This piercing shaming page is by far probably one of the most graphic ones that we have. Luckily, I didn't think I have to like blur that much in this one. Of course, again, come follow me on Patreon to see anything unblurred. Like this one, but like the graphic nature of what's on here and the obscenity of it is insane. That stingray piercing, like what are we doing? We don't need to invent new dangerous piercings. Like we're fine, sis. I just feel like it's got to a stage where clearly people are just gonna die. Like death seems to be the only option for these people now. It's like, so how are we gonna learn? Death. She's dead. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and of course, as I said at the start of the video, make sure you go check out my new piercing line that's coming out very, very, very soon. No, it is out now. Check it. It's because I'm filming in advance. Check out the links in the description. Go, get yourself some nice little piercings. Very, very cute ones. I'm very excited to show you guys everything. And hopefully you guys will enjoy piercing yourself. I can't speak. Check out the links down below.
He's slipping into insanity again. I can hear it in his voice.
Today's Instagram shout out goes to Victor. Shut up! Yes, shut up, Victor! Thank you for following me over on Instagram. Come follow me on Instagram. Make you be in the next Instagram shout out. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. And an extra special shout out to my top tier patrons. Radika Madala, Sammy Static, Shelley Wynn, Andrew Lexa, Zoe Brost, Samuel, Tadeo Anaya, lovely Caitlin, Leon John P. Jenny Wood, Adam Flelminster, Keen Jelly Bean, Purple Eyed Fox, Kaz, Eva Netniage, Join the Navy, Demon Bummy. Bummy? Oh, Bummy! Kimmy H, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, Robin Scott Palmer, Steffi Tech, Chloe Louise, and Shell Herman. Thank you for being a top 2 patron. You guys are delicious. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. And don't let any bitch out there tell you that you can't be you, because I don't know, actually, you're all crazy.
It's true, but he shouldn't say it.